It's TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. Now we're sitting here, talking about the NFL and the newly implemented rule, our kickoff return rule, that has slowed down the highlights of the kickoff return touchdowns. We haven't really had many. We only had one touchdown this season. It was from DJ Dallas of the Cardinals. It was 96 yards. But we haven't had any, and that was in week 1. And now we're currently, week 13. So we haven't had any kickoff returns this season. So how do the highlights of kickoff return, the amazing play of these players catching the ball and taking it to the house and so forth and so on. What's your thoughts on the effects of this kickoff return, this newly implemented rule? How has it affected the game?
Well, it affected the game as far as a fan perspective, is pitiful. Mm-hmm. It's not electrifying. It's dull, boring. As far as a player standpoint, health-wise, it's an A+, because they took that element out of the game due to the injuries that was occurring when it was just all out, just like gladiator warfare. Grown men running full speed, 60, 70 yards down the field to knock your head off if you caught that ball and tried to return it. So now it's more so in place to save the longevity of the game. Players don't get hurt basically. You see it's only been one return all year long, and that was week 1?
Yeah.
We're in week 13, 14? And there hasn't been none ever since. Not even close to one. Like the most, half the time a guy is kicking the ball, a punter is kicking the ball to the end zone, deep into the end zone. So if a dude do field it in the end zone, he's not coming out. He's going to kneel it down and bring it out to the 35. All right, cool. But the only time it's really getting bored out of the team that's receiving the ball, they down and they're hoping for a quick return to get back into a game. Yeah. But other than that, because it's next to the teams is lined up real close. It's next. You have to be literally Houdini to jump over crowds, leap hawk. To jump over players and leap to the bound to the end zone. But like I said, it's to protect the players. To make the longevity of the. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that we see another kickoff return this season?
Not this season, and for the next 2 seasons.
So
yes, kickoff. It's virtually like that. You see it been done. I can't say it can't get done because we've seen it. But we in week 13, 14. It haven't came close yet. Like a dude might take it to the 50. It's virtually impossible. The teams is lined up 5 yards off of each other.
Yeah. Then
you get in the ball, and then you got to go past a wall of bodies. Like, whereas though before, everybody is trying to meet, so you got a better chance. You got a better chance of getting knocked out on the field,
yeah.
And you got a better chance of even taking it to the end zone.
Yeah.
So they cut out the violentness of that end of the sport. But it's still dulling to the fans to watch. But it's saving the longevity of the player's health, where he can have some more years into the game.
So do you think that the players are happy with this rule? I mean, because, like you said, nobody's the knockout rule, man. You might not get your head taken off. Because you can say, hey, the ball going over my head, not on duty, or you can just fair catch it, so forth and so on, and don't have to take the punishment. So players are now not having a way out. But like you said, end of the game situation, you down, trying to get a quick score.
Yeah.
You try to score with that. And it also cuts down on the injuries. I believe the injuries, a lot of injuries that would happen were happening on kickoffs.
Yes.
Punch
yes. Yeah. Because you're running full. This is and that part of the game, that aspect, that's where you probably can be the most violent. Is at between a receiver leaving his body open and catching the ball, a safety come across a linebacker and hitting him in the middle of the field. Okay, cool. But that right there, the kick return, and he's getting full steam trying to go to the end zone, and then you got the defensive players coming full steam trying to stop him from getting to the end zone. That leads to sleep. Like 1 + 1 leads 2 means 2. That means sleep if they catch him. So, and that's just about it.
Yeah, so, these players should be happy that the NFL has kind of implemented this rule because it's cut down on the sleep. You know
we call it sleep.
It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. Hello, you need home care services for yourself or a loved one, but you don't know where to begin. If you don't want to wait in a long line to the welfare office or hire someone to do the work for you,
or you're just tired of the runaround. Please allow Medicare to help you. Call now, 215-644-8341. 215-644-8341.